as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 49. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Check it back, check it back. Undercross, undercross, undercross. King. Hurry, hurry. I got motion. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. My God.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Matchbox lights. I'm coming after you.
On second down, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Looking to throw. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Here we go.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Browns nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A run for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bills have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Chubb. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run. Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Down. 30 base.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, Charlie. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You better be ready.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Off play action. Herbert. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Broken tackle. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Herbert. Open man is QT, complete. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
Now Eckler. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down. Herbert, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk.
And now it's blocked. The Browns have it. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to QT.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give, Eckler running to the right. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check the out. Watch the ship. Hey.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, Herbert, he's going to float this over the middle. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Mike. I got one.
Big rip.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Check three.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. This is Love. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Switch it.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Man, I got you. 49.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Down. 50. Plant. Move.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert got an open man. It's QT. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different area when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, here's Love. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, zoom.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Throw left side complete to QT. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To throw on second down. Herbert, that is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's another Bills first down.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
And goal to go.
Okay, double up. 49, check 49.
General West. Big rip.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Austin Eckler taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
80 weapon.
Check. Fresno.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's Eckler again. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Jet bomber. Jet bomber.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Tight dog. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. 8 reads.
I don't think you got it, son.
On the ground, it's Eckler. He's got a first down and more past the 30.
Come on, fellas.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. breather. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait.